Appreciate that call. Let's go to Mason. Hi, Mason. What's on your mind?
Yeah, everybody knows that 85% of violence comes from the radical far left. For example, the El Paso Walmart shooting, the synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh, the Charleston church shooting in South Carolina, the Buffalo supermarket shooting, Charlottesville.
All right, what's your point there? So you're every single one of those that you mentioned were not conservatives, to your point, Mason.
Those weren't far left people doing those
Those
crimes?
were not conservatives. Those were leftist.
Oh, right. They weren't from the far right or anything, right?
Mason, this is the problem. No, we're not hanging up on Mason. This is one of the seminar callers. So, Mason, say what you mean to say. Be a man up, and say what you mean to say.
I got confused. All of these horrible shootings.
No. Mason, hold on. I'm not going to let you play this game. So you're trying to convince everybody that all of these shootings that you mentioned were carried out by MAGA Trump supporters, and that is simply not accurate.
People with far right beliefs, yeah.
No, sir. They're not far right. Look, I'm telling you, Mason, that the violence, and we just played 90 seconds. We could have played hours of Democrats calling for violence against Trump supporters. Do you condemn that, Mason?
Of course, absolutely.
So what's the problem?
Condemn the violence on the far right?
What far-right violence are you talking about? Mason, on this program, and I want to be very clear because, again, Mason is a seminar caller. Mason, here's the deal. Let's go back to J6. I'll use that as an example. As that was happening, in real time on this radio program, I was condemning the violence. But I also said we don't know what's going on. But anybody who engages in violence, anybody who breaks the law, should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. I really don't know how much clearer I can be on that kind of stuff.
And what will you say when Trump pardons them all?
Pardons who?
Pardons all the J6 people in the gulag that are hostages.
Well, and they are being held hostage based on what we now know. So, Mason, again, you've got to come to this program armed with facts. And the fact is that a lot of this was organized, planned, and carried out by members of the FBI. The FBI to this day still refuses to acknowledge how many of their people were involved in all of this, but we know for a fact there were FBI agents involved in the planning and execution. We also know that the administration lied when they said that Kamala Harris was inside the building when all of this took place, when in fact the video that was released this week provides evidence that that was a lie, that she left well before any of this happened. So we know something happened on J6, but we don't know what exactly, and that troubles me. So we can't say definitively anything except what we do know about the FBI, that they were there and they were involved in the planning. Mason, good luck, and nice try. But again, come here armed with the facts. Always happy to have a conversation. And look, and this is for all you libs out there. I know you think you're being cute, but we got a lot of people wanting to talk on the program. Get to your point. Just get to your point. All right? Don't hem, don't haw. Just get to your point. 901-260